In this video, I'm gonna show you how to professionally destroy cubes in Blender. Let's go. Hey guys, Ryuu here from Blender Bros, and I think we're ready to go. Screencast keys on the left, tea on the table, blunt in the fridge. Alright, Shift A, let's add the cube. And let's just scale it down. By the way, this is not for the beginners, so if you're a beginner, go ahead and watch our free Jumpstart Hard Surface in Blender course. Link in the video description, and if you're a bit more advanced, you can go ahead and watch the terminal course. The link is also in the video description, and the course is also free. So a bit thicker, you know, a bit thicker here. Okay, that's cool. Now, what I want to do is I want to cut it with an end gun, right? So let's grab an end gun, and we're gonna start somewhere here, and maybe do something like this, maybe something like this. Okay, and maybe slightly thinner here like that. Okay, and space, Alt X, and hold Shift and mirror to both sides. Okay, so we're gonna be modeling right from this corner. So now let's see that. That's pretty cool. Now we could have some circle in the middle. So in fact, you know what? This cut could be a bit deeper. So let's just grab that and grab this face here and pull it in and scale it on Y a bit, something like that. Okay, now we're gonna add a cylinder, and we need more segments. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know, 80. Be generous, because we're gonna be you know, messing with this one properly, so I think we should do. Let's add some loops here and sharpen, and then combine them both, so booleans and union. Okay, cool. Now let's grab that and have a scroll, right? And we can have some fun. So boom, right? See what I mean? That is pretty cool, right? And here on the top we can run another circle. So let's turn on the dots, hold Control, switch it to circle, and let's go here. Hold Shift and let's scroll to maybe like 50 verts here, maybe even 60. All right. Now let's cut through, right? And let's maybe draw a circle here. Although on this side, where's the mirror here? Okay, so here, draw another circle like that, and do this. Right? Press J and E and extrude it up and down. Okay, like this, right? Now what we need to do, we also need to mirror it down. So Alt X and Shift down, and then let's recover the cutter, and let's just run some loops here as well, because we will need them. Cool. And Shift 2. How are we looking? Looking pretty peachy. Now we have this cutter is still active here in the middle, this one. So we can do something cool. We can do that and Alt and macro and inset it either in or out. I think maybe in is gonna be interesting. Gonna be more sound structurally. That's pretty cool. And of course, you know, these buggers need to be cut here with a circle, so in the middle here. So, you know, slice it, right? Peachy. And we're gonna do something like this. Okay, so select that, and nope. Where's the front? Here. E. Why is it not straight? Shift V and there we go. That's the problem. So one more time. And space, there we go. How are we looking? Well, that's a bit better, I think. It's a bit more interesting. So now let's grab an end gun and let's just cut something here on this side. Let's go like that and like that. Maybe, or maybe just press B and space and recover that bevel, and let's just, you know, fix this. Yeah, so Shift 2. How are we looking? Yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Now, this cut in the middle is still active, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to run a cylinder here and make it larger and narrower and sharpen it and boolean this, right? So booleans and union. So now here we have this large cylinder here. So Shift D that, scale it a bit, make it larger, and select the cutter. So you need to select the cutter, right? This one and this one. Go to local, select that, and booleans and difference, okay? And this should be good to go. Right, now we can make it a bit larger, so F scroll, this one, and F scroll that, and make it larger, so it's actually extending here on the sides here, so it goes through. But we're gonna have to cut it in here, so grab a regular cut and just simply cut it here, okay? So it comes out here, but it's actually cut through in here. These cutters here, where is it? Not bevel. I want to recover a cutter. And this one, right? So what we can do here is Alt N and flip this and Control B and do something like this, and then run a loop here in the middle, right? And then Control B that, and Alt T macro and move it inside. Whoa, that's a bit too deep. Just a little bit there to create this kind of a situation. The bevel is too big, so let's make it smaller. You want a small bevel on machined parts. They're gonna look more metallic, okay? More aggressive, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool. And we can apply this now. I think, hang on, there's one problem here. Actually, no, it's fine. So let's apply this. So operations and smart apply. Now we have all the bevels applied. Let's just clean mesh just in case, because there could be a lot of junk we don't need. So click, alt click here and just, chamfer that. And we could also, chamfer these. So chamfer, right, and chamfer. And then since it's symmetrical, we can literally symmetrize it with Mesh Machine, Alt X. Click, alt click here and chamfer, make it larger. Alt X to the bottom and Alt X to the left, okay? We need to chamfer these, they're gonna read better, okay? So chamfer that and Alt X, and Alt X to the bottom, and we're gonna have to do these. Now, we made a bit of a boo-boo here, okay? Because we cut too deep with this this shape. Actually, we could deal with this, this is not a big deal. I probably can bevel this one and maybe bevel this one, right? And then click, alt click, and we could technically run another edge here, so another chamfer, see like that. It's gonna be quite interesting. So let's mark this sharp and then chamfer it, okay? And we might have to switch some loop slides here. See, we have some problem. Turn off loop slide, it should be fine. It's gonna be a bit of a problem here. Maybe a loop slide's gonna be better. I wonder. Maybe loop slide's gonna be better. So let's just fix this here, okay? So grab this GG and just literally move it back here. That's gonna be fine, and move it here and mirror here. And then all we need to do is recalculate sharpens and also run sharpens here, because unfortunately the angle here is too shallow for Blender to mark them as sharp, right? And bevel will not work on them either, okay? So what we need to do is we need to run the bevel weighted bevel, okay? So edge weighted bevel, sorry. Here, boom, right? This should fix the problem here. So this looks really interesting. This is an accident, but it actually came out really nice. Now these edges here could be also, beveled. So there's some problem in here. Hang on. Let's just connect it in here like this, okay? These kind of connections usually a bad idea. I see there's some problem here too. Hang on. GG and slide it over here. There we go. And then let's recalculate sharpens. Boom. And we're gonna lose sharps from here. So click, alt click, mark. Click, alt click, mark. Okay. And then alt X, and let's just save it, because if this shit crashes again, I'm gonna have to kill someone. There we go. So now we can, run a bevel here and here and here and here, right? So Control B and just run a bevel. Perfect. Alt X, and Alt X. Don't you love mesh machine? I mean, it's fantastic. Now we're gonna have to calculate sharpens again and fix this one, but we're gonna do it at the end, okay? Because we might have to fix something as again, so you know you don't want to do it over and over. So let's just select this edge here and run the chamfer. Whoa, this is flipped. Hang on. Select everything, Alt N, and recalculate outside. One more time. Click, Alt click, and then select this one only. Perfect. And chamfer. You know, this chamfer could be actually smaller. Yeah, different size of chamfers important. Click, Alt click here, and chamfer, and then Alt X, right? And Alt X. Okay. Cool. And oh, wait, we lost this one here. Oh, no, we didn't have it because we crushed, right? So, dissolve this one. Select these two, unmark them, and then just bevel. Right? And then click, Alt-click, and select loop only, and then just chamfer. And we can just Alt-X and Alt-X, right? Same here, we need some chamfer, so a nice one. And then Alt-X and Alt-X. How we looking? Yeah, man, we're looking pretty cool. We're looking pretty cool. The cube and scale it and move it here, right? And extend it on Y. Okay, and then move it up and make it smaller, like this. Kind of like a, you know, another element here. So sharpen this and, you know, booleans union, and then mirror to both sides like that, and sharpen. And we need to fix this here. So click, Alt, click, mark, click, Alt, click, mark, and this one is fucked again. Hang on, GG. Come on. What the fuck? Which one is it? Hang on. Occlude. Isn't that this one? Oh, it's a mirror here, right? Hang on. Let me just apply this mirror. Now. GG. There we go. Okay. And Alt-X. And Alt-X. Are we good now? Hopefully. Cool. We could, hang on, let me just set my box color here, input, RMB console, right? So D, and let's just run maybe an opening here, kind of like a, you know, but just, you know, fewer verts, maybe like, I don't know, 30, and just space, right? And then we can just mirror this across. So we're gonna have some kind of you know, mounting here, just for fun. There's something breaking in here. This is too close, I suppose. So what we could do is run it like that. Okay, and there's just too many verts or edges. Ah, that's the problem. There you go. Alt-X and then Alt-X, and you're done. Cool. Cool. Alright, that's pretty cool. So now here in the middle, what we're gonna do is we're going to grab this thing, right? Let's just remove this edge here. I'm gonna grab that and shift curve extract to the middle, okay, and sharpen it. Scale it just a little bit, okay, so there's the offset. You always want this, you know, this offset, those lips, chamfers, whatnot, they just go really long way, okay? I'm just saying. Let's go here to edit preferences, go to machine tool, and go to machine tool, and we're gonna enable thread, okay, it's here. So when I'm going to select this, we should be able to see that. Right click and, oh here, add thread, there we go. Thread, oh here, threads, right, there we go. Are we good? Yeah, that's perfect. And let's sharpen this and bevel this, right, just a little bit. And then what we could do is slice it once, right? Then we cover the cutter. And since there is a cursor in the middle, we can mirror this, array this around it. So mesh tools, hold control, and radio. And we're gonna, use 3 just to create a bit of a, asymmetrical feeling to it, okay? I think it looks pretty dope. So let's, let's save it. You can also, add these elements here too. I mean, what we could do technically is very easy, guys. Let's just apply this, okay? Operations multiply, right? Move the cursor here, so Shift S to face. Then Shift D that, right? And then to cursor, and then Alt R to reset rotation, and then, Bob's your uncle, right? Scale this one, move it up a bit, so GZ, okay? And then all you do is shift click here, shift click here, and then Alt X and hold Shift and mirror to all, axes. So it kind of looks like there is a thread here as well going in, which is pretty cool, right? You can also stretch it a bit to make it a bit less, less dense, kind of like that, and sort of, going deeper. It's gonna add a bit of a layering effect, right? We could also run, what do you call this thing? Trim sheets on it, right? So here too, we could, we could have chamfer. So select that, right? Control B, and just chamfer it a little bit, It's gonna just put a nice highlight here, okay? And then we can just, mirror this to all of our 3 axes. So up, down, left, and right, right? Right, cool. So, I think this is it, and the rest can be done with decals and trims, whatnot. And we're gonna go and texture this bugger, yeah? So let's just grab a plane, and, not a big one. We don't need a big plane. Now we're going to drop it below the object, so there's gonna be a bit of a spacing here. It's gonna be a nice, see that what's gonna happen is the light's gonna bounce back from underneath. Lighting is a bit better. It also looks cool when it's hovering because just, reflections, whatnot. So it looks pretty cool. Now, page down and smart come to view. Let's go to render view and let's have some fun. So let's first go with 130. Actually, you know what? We can go with 85, I think. 85. And then page down, lock to view. And let's just, set it nicely in a frame. Like that. Give it a bit more ground here, yeah. Here, and you could move it closer, or more or less actually in the same distance here from the frame, and here. Make sure there's this more space here than on the top. It's gonna look a bit better. Really easy. Let's make this plane a bit smaller because we don't need it to be so large. G, Shift Z, move it in here, and this is perfect. You want to allow as much light as possible to your scene. Now I'm using a regular, Azure Eye, nothing fancy. It's Abandoned Slipway. You can get it from polyheaven.com. It's called Abandoned Slipway, okay? And we need some mats. I'm going to be using Kitops mats, so if you don't have them, just go ahead and grab them. Links are in the description. It's called EV and Cycles materials for Kitops. They're fantastic, and I really like them. So we can go here with... I'm gonna go with my old faithful Kitops not linked in here. Shit. Let me just link my Kitops very quickly, okay? Actually, I'll show you how it's done because it's easy. So let's go here to Kitops, and then we're gonna go to Kitops path. I'm going to select that, go to my desktop, Blender, and then Blender add-ons, master, and I'm done, okay? So once you download the pack, make sure you're gonna link it to your master pack. And you should be good to go. Save prefs, and now it should work. So Q, Alt click, boom, and we're in business. Majority of them you should have access to. If you're gonna get paid Kitops, you're gonna have also these red ones. They're pretty cool. But the mats you need to purchase separately, and they're marked CW here. Okay, so let me see other, and we could go with grime, or this one, right? And this could be, I don't know, some aluminum, depending where you're from. Metal, I think metal, aluminum, let me see, shit. Yeah, matte is good, I like matte. I hate fucking chrome, Chrome looks so cheesy. What the fuck is that? What? Hang on. What is this? Sharpen? There we go. Jesus. Also, what's happening here? Ah, we got some problems. Okay. This edge is too close, so dissolve, right? And then, what else the problem? The bevel is too big. Wait. Let me remove the bevel here for a second. What's happening here? There's no sharp edge here. Let me remove. Wait, no. Oh, there's another bevel here. Jesus, I didn't see that. Now we're talking. Okay, so it still kind of looks like beveled. Wait a minute. Do we have bevel on this mat? Because it's possible. Ah, this comes with a bevel. I forgot about that. Okay. Sure, let's leave it then. Okay, so we sorted, right? There's a shaded bevel running on that, so we can leave it. I'm thinking that maybe in this case a more shiny one would be better, to be honest. So what we could do is we could, just decrease the roughness. So we could just make it a bit more shiny. You know what I mean? Not too shiny, but a bit more shiny. You know what I mean? These look weird. Oh, because they're not materials yet. So let me just go here and pop them out here. There we go. That's much better. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Awesome. So let's pop some stickers here before we're gonna go with now these decals here, you can see they're from our pack. You can get it on our website. It's an ultimate trim sheet pack. It comes with trim sheets and decals and everything that you need. It's just a ton of amazing, a ton of amazing assets to work with. So go ahead and grab the pack. It's fantastic and really high quality too. And it works perfectly with decal machine. So I got tons of videos teaching you how to do that. Now, funny thing is, decal machine doesn't really work well in this 3.5 for some reason. I don't know why. I'm working in an experimental version, by the way, of Blender. So let me actually copy these objects, and I'm gonna open 3.4. I'm gonna paste them in here, right? Let's go to. Oh, I forgot my camera. Hang on. Where's my camera? Copy objects, and this is 3.4. Paste camera. Boom. We're back in business. So now let's project that. Project. Flawless. You see, there is some problem with 3.5. So this is why, I usually have more than one Blender installed. I got like 5 or 6 of them because, you need to go with the flow. Here, drop the alpha so it's not so vulgar. You know what I mean? Doesn't poke your eyes. It's there, but it's not like in your face. Let's go to here. It's gonna drop one of these. I call them legendary decals. Adjust. Okay, let's try to project it. There we go. And mirror this with the holding shift. Actually, wait a minute. Where are my fucking grooves? I forgot about them, right? I didn't copy them. So Control C, copy objects, and Control V. There we go. Wait. This got copied, I think. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So here we can run some trims. So let me also save this because if I have to do it again, I'm gonna go crazy. Here and now, if you want to run trim sheets without a mat on a mat like this, which is not a BSDF mat, you can't do it. You would need to go Q and mat here with hard-ups and add a new mat, right? To replace this keytops mat. But since I'm gonna be using material trim sheets, you're fine. So you can run it through, it's gonna get replaced. So we're gonna go to QM trim sheets, which means Quixel Mixer Textured, and I'm gonna hold Alt because it's the first trim sheet on this model, and it should replace. Is this mirrored? Hang on. I need to apply the mirror. Smart apply. Okay, now let's try again. Alt click here, D, and one more time. Alt click on this. There we go. And then you scroll. You see, I'm gonna replace this material, right, with something original. That is actually interesting. I could live with that. Although it's a bit too freaking technical. Let's go with this maybe. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. So Alt-X and then Alt-X. Alright, and then we can also run a trim sheet somewhere. I mean trim sheet, yeah, trim sheet here. Like a tiny one. So now when you apply secondary trim sheet, you don't hold Alt, okay? You just click, right? If you hold Alt, the first one's gonna be replaced, so don't get confused, okay? First trim sheet, hold Alt. Second trim sheet, hold your balls or something, okay? But don't hold Alt, okay? This could work. It's actually pretty interesting. So, you know, Alt-X and Alt-X, right? That's cool. We could have another one here. So D and Alt, hold Alt because it's the first trim sheet again. And let's see what we can do here. That's pretty cool. And then we could have another one here if you want to. You know, something bigger, right? So something like that maybe. You know. Boom, okay. And you sort it. You don't have to add much, you know. Here on the side we could add like a longer decal, so watch. We have plenty of these guys, like plenty of all kinds of decals. There are 460, I think, or more, whatever, decals in this pack, and 12 trim sheets. I mean, you can decal the entire, you know, Latino community of mums, okay? So here, D and project, boom, right? That looks really nice. It could be a little bit wider, so as Z and scale it. You can scale them in edit mode, you know. That's cool, right? And we have these tiny screws here. What we could do is kind of point to it. So we could grab the triangular decals here and create like a, you know, sort of tiny points. So just, you know, rotate it and move it somewhere here. Make it smaller. These elements don't have to be huge. They just have to be, you know, kind of visible, right? So they're a little bit too visible. So we're going to, you know, kind of dump them down a bit. So what you need to do is here, dump it down. There we go. So you can see that, but it's not like boom in your eyes, right? In your face. Here too, we could have something, you know, some kind of, you know, I don't know, name of this manufacturer, whatever. Here, for example, Cafe Robot. It needs to be something, you know, rough. So like Koga Robotics, whatever. It just fits with the design. You know, the font is heavy. The logo is heavy. You cannot suggest heavy industries. Do you know what I mean? You cannot put something feeble and, you know, flowery, because it's just gonna look like a, you know, piece of turd in the forest. Okay, so just drop it down a bit, you know, so it's visible but not that strongly. Boom. And I think we're done, right? So, you know, 0 to enter camera view. And I can play with the background. So Q, and let's go to assets. There's a really cool matte here under other plastic. Okay, so add matte. Okay, and what we can do is go to our matte settings, and we can make it white. Okay, so we're simply gonna turn the saturation down and make it a bit brighter. Okay, so we're gonna have like a nice plasticky reflective matte. We could move this plane a little bit away from this model. Because this one I'm gonna have to remove in Photoshop. That doesn't look really well, very nice, but the rest is cool. And also on top of that, what we could do is we could add some dirt. So watch, what I'm gonna do is go to Q, alt click here and go to dirty. Now if you do have this pack, you need to download the new one, because Chip Walters recently updated it with these mattes. This is a hero matte. So what you need to do, okay, is select the hero matte, add insert, and right click to cancel it, okay? Because you don't want to add insert, you want to add the matte. And here, right, you're just gonna go Shift A, go to group, and here you're gonna see that new matte under hero. So where is it? Here, CV here, right? And plug it in here. Boom. And this will give you this awesome kind of like a crazy edgeware and stuff. And you can, you know, drop the intensity, for example, here, right, to something lower. So it's not so, you know, not so insane. Okay, see what I mean? And dirt here, you have also dirt here. Now, if you want to copy that to the other elements, is Control C, click on that, Control V, plug it in, done. Okay, that's how easy it is, guys. And you're done texturing. Okay, and all these stupid fucks are still stuck in Substance Painter here. 0 on the numpad, and we're good to render. Now my settings for rendering gonna be quite high because it's at a lot of reflections, right? So when you have a lot of reflections, you have a lot of diffusion and bouncing, you know, light bouncing around like reflective stuff, and you know, then you want to go a bit higher on light path. So let me show you my render settings. It's going to be 300 samples and the noise. You don't need more than that, trust me. And here I'm gonna go really high, but you can go like 12, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, I'm gonna go 18 here. I'm gonna go 16 here on diffuse and 16 on glossy, and I'm gonna go transmission and transparency. I mean, you don't really need transparency. Kind of you do because you're using decals and they're using alpha mask. So the higher you go here, the better. But 8 is enough, you know, so you don't have to go super crazy, but you know. And I think that's good. Now, the last thing you need to do, right? The last thing we need to do is check if the lighting is at the correct angle. Never forget to check the lighting, whether it is at correct angle, because, you know, once you fix everything, then you fix the lighting. You fit the lighting to your framing, not the other way around. Okay, so let's just rotate the lighting. I want the lighting to come from behind, because from over there. Now you see that I'm getting reflections from the background. See that? The trees reflecting in the background here. I'm not crazy about it. I could change the Azure Eye to something different. For example, I could go here and grab one of my paid Azure Eyes. This is from Alex Central Pack. They're fantastic. They're on Gumroad. So go ahead, you know, type Studio Azure Eye Alex Central on Gumroad, and you're gonna be able to find these. These are really good. Okay, so if you're serious about rendering, get this, because you won't need anything else, guys. I'm using one free Azure Eye O2. Okay, I'm using Rulo Winter, and I'm using Abandoned Slipway from Polyheaven. And then I'm using a couple of paid Azure Eyes from here, from these two packs. And I don't need anything else, okay? All my renders are just done with these, right? So if someone tells you you need something fancy, they're full of shit. So here, let me see. Where is my... We could try gun gradient simple. And rotate this, right? So here, let me see. You want the light to come from an angle, right? So either behind the model, like here, that is really aggressive, right? Or from the right side, like for example, from here, from the right side, okay, like that, right? So it's gonna be a bit more frontal, if you know what I mean, right? So this is a bit more frontal. So that is also fine, right? That is also fine. Light is definitely on the right side now, because you can see shadows here, right? And the highlights here. So the light is being cast from there. The light behind the model is also interesting, you know. You see now the light is, where is it? Boom, right? See, now it shines from there. That is really cool. But if I do that, I will need a reflector, okay? So I need to reflect some light back into the object, okay? So let me just try that here, right? See if it's gonna be working. Make sure you rotate your plane the correct way, not the flipped, not the flipped orientation, but the correct orientation, okay? Because the other side of the plane here, it's flipped. You see, is red. So make sure you rotate it correctly. Now we're gonna add some matte here. Watch this. So if I go to camera view, watch how much brighter. See that? How much brighter this model becomes in the front. Now this is too bright and it's actually flat. We don't want it to be so flat. So what I can do is dial it down. I can dial it down by darkening my reflector. So my reflector is still giving me light, because if I switch it on and off, you'll see how dark this object is going to become in the front, okay? See what I mean? That's a bit dark, that's a bit better. So, we could go with this, right? Or make it a bit brighter maybe. See that? So we have some light here and, showing the form. So this is not bad, right? This is not bad. So it's up to you what you're gonna choose, yeah. I think I might go with this one. This is pretty cool. There's a lot of contrast, you know. It's an aggressive item, very industrial, so aggressive light is good. So I think we may go with this one. So we're going to render. Now, when I render my my stuff, I usually render 2 renders. One of them is gonna be a model with a background. And the other one's gonna be just a model, so I have a cutout. Okay, so if I need to fix something on the background, I can do it separately, right? Now, one thing I want to try is that if I remove this in Photoshop here, it will look a little bit unnatural, I think, because you can see the curvature of this. So what I might do, okay, so what I might do is I might try lowering it down, all right? So go here to the background and actually lift it up like this, right? And see what's gonna happen, okay? Maybe it's gonna be a bit different. Let me just render that now and see. Yeah, I think this is a bit better. I don't know what's this, but it's still leaking some light, so let's fix that. Let's put it a bit higher. Like this. And let's see it now. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm thinking that this could be a little bit higher here in the frame and more ground in here. Just a little bit. I think it's gonna be a bit better. See these small changes in framing, they're massive. Because they, you know, remember you're creating render only once, okay? You're not gonna be doing another time. So take your fucking time and do it properly, okay? So page down, lock to view, and I'm just gonna move it slightly higher in the frame, okay? Just a tiny bit, yeah. I think it's gonna be a bit better. Yeah, that's much better. You see, more opening here, there's more invitation. It's gonna have space for logo, space for a text here, clean space here, that's perfect. Okay, so that's done, and now we're going to remove the background. So turn it off in viewport and simply render the image one more time without the background, and then we're good. See, so you're gonna have a clean cutout here of this entire model. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. That's all for the tut. Now, like I said, if you want to get any of these assets, decal packs on our website. You can also get other decal packs on my Gumroad and Blender Market. And also you have the material pack on Cheap Walter's Blender Market store, the cycles and EV materials for kit ops. So get that because it's freaking amazing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.